Mike Vrabel doesn't fit the mold of the new trendy NFL head coach. The offensive play caller, the schemer, the analytically driven decision maker. What the NFL is infatuated with, the reigning coach of the year, Mike Vrabel, is none of. And that is why he and his teams are routinely disrespected and underestimated. Vrabel is teaching us all that it's not only about who calls the coolest plays, it's about managing the game, building a culture, and leading your team into battle. Authenticity, identity, and adaptability. That is the magic that makes Mike Vrabel the NFL's best underdog. Since entering the league, no coach has won more games as an underdog. No coach has a higher win rate as an underdog. 22-17 straight up as a dog, including an upset over Brady, Belichick, and the Patriots that basically ended the dynasty. An upset over the number 1 seed Ravens with MVP Lamar Jackson and a record 12 Pro Bowlers. And if that doesn't impress you,
okay, so you're Brad Pitt. That don't impress me much.
in the regular season, Mike has a winning record versus the NFL's golden boy, Patrick Mahomes. But how does he do it? What makes Vrabel the ultimate underdog? Well, let's see. Underdogs are resilient, resourceful, tough, gritty, all words that also describe Mike Vrabel. And I, for one, believe that teams take on the personality of their coach. Mike Vrabel, as a player, yes, was an All-Pro and a 3-time Super Bowl champ, but more importantly, he was tough, versatile, and intelligent. He played special teams, tight end, inside and outside linebacker. His stats as a player speak to his willingness to do anything to help his team win.
Would you cut your dick off for a Super Bowl?
Oh, been married 20 years. Yeah, probably.
You've got 3.
740 tackles, 57 sacks, 11 picks, 19 forced fumbles, and 11 touchdowns. And just as Vrabel did as a member of the Patriots, his Titans do their job. Last season, the Titans set a new record for the most players ever fielded by an NFL team. Just like Mike, the Titans have the next man up mentality. They followed the standards set by their coach and entered the playoffs as the AFC's number 1 seed. It's simple. Coach Vrabel doesn't ask his players to do anything that he didn't do. Mike's ability to relate to players is second to none because he was all of them. The rookie who didn't know what he was doing, the second-year player who changed positions, the free agent that signed for less than his rookie contract, the veteran who was a key piece to a successful team, and the aging vet who got traded and was expected to lead. The lessons learned from the players he played with and the teachers he was coached by are evident in Vrabel's style and the Titans' culture. The preparation and detail of Belichick, the toughness of McGinnis and Seymour, the intelligence of Bruschi, the tenacity of Brady.
I don't want to compare anybody in the league, past or present, to Tom Brady.
Mike Vrabel has a degree in what it takes to win. He knows contenders from pretenders. When you really think about it, how many coaches have experienced winning and being around winners as much as Mike has? His career as a player afforded him perspective few have as a coach. It lends him credibility that is hard to match. That is why, when Mike Vrabel speaks, his players listen. They know he has been there and he has done that. As an emotional leader, Mike has incredible range. He can be in your face as a motivator. He can be the hands-on teacher, or he can simply be a friend. This moment that Mike Vrabel shared with his center, Ben Jones, really says it all about Mike Vrabel as a leader, relating to his players and being there for his players. That emotional range of being anything that you have to be for your team is true leadership. Vrabel is authentic, and he is 100% transparent with his team on how he believes they have to play to win. It sounds simple, but the Titans know who they are at a fundamental level better than just about any other team in the NFL. The Titans aren't the most talented team, but they continue to win because they believe in the message of their leader. Nowadays, so many teams want to be pass happy, pretty, high-flying teams. Mike Vrabel has no problem being the antithesis. Vrabel's Titans are physical. They take pride in running the ball and stopping the run. Like Rocky Balboa versus Apollo Creed, Vrabel's teams wear you out with body shots. The Titans' belief in what they are is why they are such great underdogs. The Titans have a clear, defined style of football, and nobody plays that style better. It also helps that Vrabel is easily one of the best strategists in the NFL. Most fans see him as just another meathead former player coach, but be careful of judging the book by its cover. I'm not talking about play calling. I'm talking about controlling the flow of the game. Understanding the cohesive vision on all three phases. When to call timeouts, when to go for it, and when to punt. It's a skill that so few modern head coaches actually have. The ability to be the great overseer. The sensibility to apply common sense and football IQ throughout the course of a game. To adjust, adapt, and give your team the edge. Mike understands that football is chess on grass, where moves dictate future moves. Vrabel has never had a losing season. He has an AFC title appearance and a number 1 seed to his name, and has exceeded his projected win total every single season. This season, the Titans lost their number 1 wide receiver A.J. Brown to trade, left tackle Taylor Lewan, and edge rusher Harold Landry to injury, and are still on pace for another playoff appearance. And yet, we still choose to make Coach Vrabel an underdog far too often. Mike Vrabel is not known as a schematic genius or play-calling wizard. He's an old-school coach in the new age. That is the magic of Mike Vrabel. A master manager, a culture builder, a leader, and the NFL's best underdog. So I dare you, keep underestimating Mike Vrabel, and he'll keep winning.